What's up, YouTube world? I am Wes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to just kind of walk you through a little bit of a how-to fix a dome light issue in a, let's see, 94 through 2001 Dodge Ram pickup. So you have the map light up front that's right behind your rear view mirror. You know, you got the two little lights. You know, if you have one of these trucks and those still work, you have something special, because the ridiculous little parts that they put inside there to make that work is the same parts that is inside a plastic clicky ink pen, which is ridiculous. Like, who would put that, you know, in a vehicle? I don't know. But you know, I recently got this truck, and of course I'm just kind of going through the truck, just fixing little things here and there, you know, because that's just what I do. I'm a modifier. I fix a lot of things. I tinker with a lot of things. So I'm just kind of going through, just fixing little things, and the little map light or dome lights, whatever you want to call them, is one of the things that I'm working on. So after watching a YouTube video on how to fix this and troubleshoot and things like that, I got an idea from another video on how to fix this. And so I'm going to kind of show you a little bit step by step on how I fixed it, and then we'll take it out to the truck and see if it works. Here is the overhead piece. Of course, you know, I've taken it off of you know, the roof, the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, of the truck, so I can bring it inside and fix it. Of course, you know, it's just, you know, if you have one of these trucks, you know what this looks like. I don't have to show you. But what I will show you is these little lenses. I didn't put them back in here all the way so I could show you the bulbs, but you can simply take like a small flathead screwdriver, and you literally, you know, wedge it down in between here and just kind of pry up, and they'll pop right out. So that's, you know, how you take these out of there to change your bulbs. So, but let's flip it over and we'll take a look at what I did here. Now, of course, I don't have the old mechanisms in here to show you, but the button, you know, used to come up right through here. You're not really going to, well, let's see here. You're not really going to be able to see, well, I guess you kind of see like little teeth down in there. This piece, along with the white plastic piece that goes down through there, which acts as the button, along with another small plastic piece with teeth on that fits down over top of that, and then you got the spring, which is exactly the same as in an ink pen. The clicking mechanism, which is totally dumb. So if you've ever tore one of those apart in high school like I have, and everyone else probably on the planet has, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can imagine just how silly it was for Dodge to put that in here. It's just stupid. But you know, and it just this whole little thing, it's kind of easy to work on. So what I did was, I saw in another video where another guy put two little rocker switches right here. Now, you could put toggle switches, I guess, if you want, or push buttons, whatever you want. You could put something right there, you know, and that would work perfectly fine. But me personally, I like, you know, I don't like to see that kind of thing. So, you know, I put my switches elsewhere, of course. Now you can see. Let's see if it'll focus in there. There you go. Now you can see the LED bulbs that I have in there. Got an LED on both sides. You know, you'll see here in a little bit, these are red bulbs because I don't have any clear ones. I don't have any white ones at the moment, but I'll get some. But also how I've kind of fixed those sockets, you know, they just slide into these little grooves. And you know, if you've ever worked on a car, you know, any kind of car and any kind of the electronics, you know, there's hot glue everywhere in any kind of vehicle. So I just simply put some hot glue back on them to hold them in their little clips where they're supposed to stay. That way, you know, I can pull the bulbs in and out, whatever, and don't have to worry about the sockets coming loose. Of course, if it isn't obvious, you can see the wires coming down to my switches. So what I did was I put the switches right there. You see that? I put them right there in the where the little sunglasses thing or sunglasses holder is. And it's kind of nice. You just flop that down, flip them on, whatever. It's just kind of like a little sleek hideaway light, switches. So seemed like it worked out pretty good. And then I did the same thing. There's hot glue everywhere in the vehicles. I'm not so sure if you can see it. Well, you can kind of see it right there. I just put the hot glue all around there just to basically create something to hold them in there. Even though the switches, I took my Dremel to make the square holes, and the switches actually fit in there pretty tightly. And the switches have little plastic clips on there that kind of clip it in to something anyways. But this plastic was actually a little too thick for those clips to actually work, so I ended up having to cut those clips off to get them in there as far as I wanted them in there, and then I just simply used the hot glue. And then of course the prongs on the switch, I had to bend them up a little bit because of the this whole mechanism, this whole piece here is kind of in the way, but it worked out all right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Only thing left to do now is let's take it out to the truck, plug it in, remount it to the roof, and see how it works. First thing we're going to do is we are going to plug this thing back in. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I know it's kind of hard to do all this kind of stuff of a nighttime. Alright, now what I'm going to do before I remount it to the ceiling, I'm going to test the lights, make sure they actually work. Oh my, look at that. Oh, they're all red and stuff. I mean, I guess red is cool, but obviously I'm going to put some I'll put some white LEDs in there, because what am I going to do with the red? I mean, maybe blue would be cool, I guess. But alright, so these little tabs, they just go right up here in these holes. You just stick them up in there and then slide this whole thing forward and then push the front up. So let's see if I can get this. It's really difficult, I guess, to do this, especially if you're out here in the dark. Let's see here. Did I get it? No! Oh, goodness. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now, this is one of them situations where you just, if you got a goofy friend like Rock and Roll Jed or something like that, you should just, say, here man, you want to make a buck? Yeah. Like, just put this thing, maybe I can open that up and I can probably see what I'm doing here. Let's see here. No? Okay. And there it be. Well, except that side's kind of crappy because the clip on this side actually broke. Oh, there it goes. Well, I stand corrected. Okay. Well, there it is. Well, it looks all kind of snazzy. Of course, remember, like I said, these things are just going to kind of be cattywampus like that. But hey, let's check them out. Alright. Yep. Alright, well, there you have it. Hope this helps somebody later on down the road. I know sometimes when you get to doing things like that, it can be kind of tricky. But hope this helps somebody else. And maybe you might think it's pretty cool to hide the new switches like that in the little sunglasses thing, because I'm gonna tell you, if you don't wear aviators, you're not gonna have a pair of sunglasses that's gonna fit in there anyways, because aviators or maybe some reading glasses will fit in there. But if you're not rocking something like that, you have no use for that. So